I'm Karen Bashir, and joining me for this gold medal run, starting with the two semi-finals, is Nikki Hunt, former world number one. Nikki, great lineup. Mackenzie Brown on brilliant form there.
She really is. You know, this is the last opportunity for some of these to get their spots for the World Cup finals and the last chance to shoot before the Olympic Games.
Well, Mackenzie Brown there being introduced to the limited crowd here. Is 26 years old and the world number 33. World number 17 from Russia, Elena Osipova, is her opponent, and she's been on quite great form herself, beating Boari of Italy in the quarterfinals 6-0. So Osipova comes into this semi-final match on a high.
Yeah, she's had some really good performances this year. I don't think she's actually made the podium individually. She has with the team, so this is a fantastic opportunity for her as an individual to climb onto that podium.
Stage winners from the three stages qualify for the Hyundai Archery World Cup finals in Yankton, South Dakota in September. Neither of these archers has won a stage, but Osipova will start her run here. Super quick, these individual matches.
Yeah, they really are. Best of 5 sets, 20 seconds an arrow. Win the set, you get 2 points. Tie it, 1. Magic number is to get 6 set points to win.
Well, that 8 from Osipova opens the door back up for Mackenzie Brown, but a 9 means Osipova can put this out of reach. A 10 for the first 2 set points. Ooh, right on the line, marked as a 9. So 27 gettable with a 10, and that is an X for a 27. We are all square after the first set, just like that. 3 arrows per archer, going for the highest score over those 3 arrows. Osipova, strange, great sighter in the 10, and then 1 high left into the 8.
Yeah, you know, they're shooting over 70 metres. That 10 is only the size of a CD, so tiny, tiny little differences can make a bigger difference down the end at the target. Shown as part of the weight system on Mackenzie's bow. And
there you see the full bow in action. Not perhaps the start she was expecting, Mackenzie Brown, but finishing with an X.
Yeah, she didn't look particularly happy, did she, when she came off the line? But she just got to settle in on a really good run at the moment of performances. So, you know, she's got to draw on those experiences and make this one even better.
Yeah, become the de facto leader for the women's recurve team. Mackenzie Brown employs a hypnotic, calming hand gesture for the team as they get ready. Looks like she could do with some of that herself here. All tied up as we go into the second set, and Osipova will get us underway.
Good group there, just dropping a little low right, so just needs to make some adjustments, bring those in.
Brown's dialed in. You can see that she's trying to control her emotions there. Clearly she's happy with those 2 10s. Finally into the 10. So Osipova, marked as a 27, could get up to a 28 here, so a 9 to put this out of reach for Brown. And it's a perfect for her, a 30, and those will be the set points for Mackenzie Brown as she goes 3 one up. And you can see she's really trying to hold back those emotions until the end.
Yeah, it's important to just try and stay level. It's not over till it's over. Set system, anything can happen next time. So a smile, a bit of relaxation, that's good. But yeah, keeping your emotions on check at this point.
More views and more close-ups of Brown's bow. That's, well, I'll let you explain what that's all about.
That's her sight at the front of the bow. So recurve, they just have a simple pin. There's no magnification or anything in there. Although Mackenzie is shooting with the lens, that won't be allowed to have any magnification at all. But you can use a fibre optic pin or a little dot in the middle of the lens. So that's what she's gone for.
And are you putting that dot in the centre of the target?
Yeah, absolutely. So especially in conditions like this today, so nice and still, you'll be aiming pretty much in the gold every time. But if it was windy, then you'd be using that to move around the target. So, you know, a crosswind or something, you might be aiming off in the blue, you know, that kind of thing if it was quite windy.
You have to shoot many arrows to understand how the wind conditions will affect an arrow on a 70-metre recurve range. Osipova trailing by 2 set points will shoot first. Fear for the Russian here because Brown looks like she's dialed in on the centre. There we go. Only the second 10 and an X for Osipova. An 8 to draw level, but it's in the X for Brown. It's a 29 for her, and that is a 5-1 lead. She's looking red hot, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she's worked a lot on those techniques, hasn't she, to calm herself. Talked to World Archery a lot about the breathing techniques they're using as a team, and she'll be doing those herself as well. You can hear from a coach behind saying about good focus, good finish. So those are obviously words they're using to fill her conscious mind at full draw. So, you know, this is a massive mental game. It's all about controlling your emotions, controlling, you know, what's going through your mind at those crucial times.
You seeing anything in particularly wrong with Osipova's action, a draw, because she's not really dialed in on the centre, and there isn't necessarily a grouping of the arrow shot so far?
I think generally she just has a little bit of nerves. Obviously, you want to win this. You want to get yourself into that gold medal match and have the chance of getting a ticket for the finals. Generally, she's making the same mistakes. So a little bit low, a little bit right, might be a little tiny bit soft shot. So not putting the same normal power through. And sometimes when you're under pressure, you just ease off the power a little bit. That's quite common.
Well, they're back to the shooting line. 5-1 for Brown. All she needs is to draw level with Osipova, who will shoot first again. Made a little adjustment there, the Russian. Didn't look happy with that, and that is why.
Just looked like a slightly longer hold, didn't quite get the same release on the shot.
Puts out of reach with a 10, and that's what she's done. A 28 for her means she's back in the match. Well, a little bit of a frown, almost a dismissive one, and now just laughing it off, trying to just keep herself calm and on the level. And as you said, it's not over till it's over.
Yeah, that's right. Another set to go. She could have finished it all up there. She's aware. Just going through that release, I think that's what happened on that second shot. Something just wasn't quite right about the release, and hence why the wide arrow.
Well, this will buoy Elena Osipova as well, because she's got herself back into the match, and if anything, that's definitely was her best set. So she's improving at the right time. If she takes this set, she's going to force the shoot off.
Absolutely, yeah. She's got a real opportunity here to, if she can take this one as well, push it all the way to a tie break.
And remember, stage winners qualify for the Hyundai Archery World Cup finals in September in the USA. We know that Mackenzie Brown has actually already booked her place there on ranking points, having got a silver medal in Guatemala. The stage winners so far for women's recurve are Kumari of India and Gombaova of Russia. Can Osipova join them by winning here in Paris? She's fought back from 5-1 down to 5-3, and she'll start set number 5. Marked for a measure, that 9, but I think that will remain a 9. To the X for a 29. So a 10 here to level up on set score and get the 1 point she needs for the win. She gets a 9, so a 28 for Mackenzie Brown. And just like that, in 6 arrows, Elena Osipova has fought back from 5-1 down to level things up at 5 apiece. You love a shoot-off.
I really do. We've just got to watch out for that arrow, which was close to the 10. It's starred on there just in case, but yeah, a shoot-off is just the best way to decide this. Now I'm not an archer, and I can sit back on the other side of the fence. It's a fantastic thing to watch. Oh, we've got a tie. Yeah,
it is a tie. That 9 that was marked for a measure, I think, was... it looked to be a sideline there. It's confirmation that we have things tied up here on 5 set points apiece. Well, Brown was flying through the match. She dropped the ball somewhat in the 4th. A 28 in the 5th is a perfectly decent score, but Osipova has just been getting better and better. Momentum with her going into the shoot-off.
Absolutely, what amazing shooting from Osipova. So yeah, she's definitely got that momentum. Coach is there giving her lots of good support. So she just needs to put the best shot she can in right now, closest to the middle.
Absolutely, and the wait here, the pause here, is because they're changing the target faces for clean, fresh targets. Come on, Nikki, tell us how this works.
Yep, so it's 20 seconds to shoot your arrow. Osipova will go first because she shot first in the beginning of the round and just closest to the middle. So they've changed the faces just in case if they are that close, they can measure it with calipers as well to the centre of the target.
Well, perhaps a more critical shoot-off for Osipova here, with Mackenzie Brown already confirmed with enough points to go, even if she doesn't win a stage, to go to that World Cup finals in Yankton later on this year. Momentum with the Russian, who will shoot first and set the tone for this shoot-off. Who is going through to compete for gold here in Paris? We're about to find out. High left 10. There is room here. Quick shot, and she's gone out into the 9. And Mackenzie Brown, having had a 5-1 lead, loses this semi-final in a shoot-off to, well, a dangerous Russian opponent. Elena Osipova She's shown that she was going to be a threat here with a 6-0 win over Boari in the quarterfinals to make it here. Didn't have the best of starts, but she stuck in there, and she will be going on to shoot for gold a little bit later on here in Paris.
Yeah, big quick turnaround in that match, wasn't it? Mackenzie Brown looked unstoppable at moments, and then Osipova just fantastic shooting to come back and make that all the way through into the tie break and to shoot a 10 in the final. Brilliant.